Hey guys, how's it going? Isela here live with you guys at GATS, Truck Boss, like I've always said, we're all over the place. And today we are here with our friend Hope. Hope is actually with Mother Trucker Yoga. Yeah, you heard right, Mother Trucker Yoga. I'm pretty sure you're like, what is that? What? So today Hope is actually going to tell us a little bit about what they do and how it actually can help you feel a lot better. So Hope, thank you very much for joining us today and allowing this. Now, how did Mother Trucker Yoga get started? Where did you get this idea?
Where did this all happen? Well, we're based out of Wisconsin, so a small town, and I actually met my partner Phil at a local business mixer. And it's kind of cool because neither one of us were supposed to be there. We start talking, and I start asking him, because he's in the trucker world, hey, do you ever bring yoga into the office? And I was thinking the personnel, and he says to me, well, do you have anything for truckers in the cab of their truck? And joking, I'm a pretty theatrical person,
right.
like Mother Trucker Yoga. And he looks at me and he's like, let's do it. We shook on it. He calls me the next day and the rest is history.
Now, you've done yoga before though, obviously. This is, I mean, you're fit, this is what you do, you feel better. I think I've tried yoga, but I don't know if I can still do that. But, so tell us a little bit, like, now do you have videos? Do you have like information that you send out to people who are actually interested in it?
Yeah, so I've been in the yoga world for almost 20 years, and so yoga is nothing new for me, and so what we've done is we've brought yoga to truckers. What we've discovered, and if you're a trucker, it's nothing new, but there's a lot of stuff out there, but nothing truly for truckers. And so what we wanted to do is get rid of all of the I'm not sure's, all of the qualms, all of the uncertainties, and actually show truckers how they can do easy, effective, simple yoga in the cab of their truck. So we're an online platform, so you can actually go to our website, mothertruckeryoga.com, you can log in, you get a username and password, and you get access to all of our videos. We have meditations, we have sleep tracks with EMDR in them, so they're gonna help you fall asleep and help you stay asleep. So we're really trying to look at the trucker and say, okay, we're not saying that you're gonna lose 30 or 50 or 100 pounds, but what we are saying is, I said to a guy earlier, we're like the gateway drug to health. So we're gonna help you start making better choices with something as simple as 3-minute stretch to help your lower back pain, or 30-second twist to help you get that knot out of your shoulder.
And they're on the road a lot, so they're sitting down. And sometimes even us, even if we do like a 2-3 hour drive, we're tired. Your back, it's like an easy stretch. Sometimes we don't think about those things that it's so simple that we can do. This is something that actually helps them feel a little bit better.
Yes.
So it helps them, like you said, with their sleep, staying alert a little bit more. And it's healthier. It is very healthier.
And research has shown that when we make smaller choices, we're more likely to make better, bigger choices, like choosing better food at the truck stop. Like maybe doing 10 or 15 minutes of movement or exercise or walking when you get to wherever it is you're going to park for the night. And what we're saying is, how about just a 5-minute stretch in the morning, maybe a 3-minute stretch while you're waiting to unload, and something at night before you go to bed.
Now, speaking of, I was looking, and I'm going to grab one of your flyers here, but you also have something that they can also take while they can drink, and this is in their water. With their water, they can mix it. I know this is for stress relief. Being on the road can be stressful. Driving so much, long hours. That's a big thing. And then sometimes when you're so tired, it's so hard to fall asleep and stay asleep. So you also have something to help them with that, right?
So we have our Trucker Rage and our Trucker Sleep. And the Trucker Rage is great because it's not going to give you the crashes like the 5-hour energies or the monsters or the coffee. And so it's just going to help you kind of even out that mood through the day, so you're not edgy and your mental clarity and your focus is going to be better. And then our Trucker Sleep is going to be for those nights that you just feel like you can't fall asleep, or you're tossing and turning, or you're not staying asleep longer. You can utilize this. And they're just water enhancements, so a little packet. Add it to your water. It's a light green apple flavor, so it's easy just to sip on all day long, because we want you to feel better wherever.
So, now that we have all that good stuff, I want to know if you can show us a couple of things so they can see what they can do in their trucks, or like you said, when they take a break and, you know, they can do any type of exercise that they can do.
Because I promise you, yoga is not scary, and 2 minutes is yoga, 1 minute is yoga, one pose is yoga, and we're going to show you some today.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, when it comes to yoga, they're thinking like the big stretches and all this good, hold your balance and all that stuff, but you're going to show us on this chair what you can actually do, so go for it.
And I know that you guys don't have a folding chair in your rig, but this could be you sleeping on the sleeper, sitting on the sleeper, this could be the driver's seat, this could be you sitting at the truck stop inside after you've had lunch or breakfast. So just kind of feel about how can you adapt this to where you already are at. So if you take a seat, and I don't want you to sit back and recline and kind of slump your body down. First things first, posture plays a big role in how we mentally feel about ourselves. So I want you to sit up tall, okay? So your spine feels really long and your shoulders are relaxed down and back. And the first thing that we're gonna do is pelvic tilting. Pelvic tilting is one of the #1 things you can do to help with back pain. So your hands are gonna be on your knees. Notice how I'm not all the way to the back of the chair. I'm actually a little bit more forward, okay? That's just gonna help you have a little bit more room and stay more upright. And then your hands on your knees. Take a nice big breath in, and I want you to arc your lower back so that it feels like there's an ice cube, like, ooh, it's cold. You're gonna come away from the chair, and then as you exhale, scoop your tailbone under, pull your belly in, and round out your back, chin to chest. And you're just gonna do this a couple of times, and it might feel a little stiff, even a little tight at first, because your lower back's probably a little locked up. But I want you to try to exaggerate the movement as much as you can, get the whole spine involved, and what you're gonna find is after 2 or 3 or 4 rounds that your back starts feeling better. And we all know, if you've ever had back pain, when your back hurts, you become kind of grouchy. And so we want to eliminate the grouchiness with this simple pelvic tilting movement.
And you said, so how long is it that they should do this? At least, what, about 5 minutes?
Yeah, so I would suggest at least doing 10 rounds. You're going to start to feel that lower back start to unlock. But if all you can get in is 2 or 3, this is also something you can do while driving. Hands on the steering wheel, and you're just tilting your pelvis forward and back as you're driving. When you start to feel that stiffness or that hip locking up, this is going to be an awesome movement to add in anytime, anywhere.
So that's good to release some of that tension and stuff that you want from all the driving. And I'm going to tell you, I actually like it, you know, even for the office. You can do that sitting at your desk.
Yeah, absolutely. Typing, same movement. So anywhere you're sitting, this can be your go-to movement for back pain.
So what other move do you recommend that we can do while we're also sitting?
Absolutely. So the second one I'm going to show you is another hip release. And so first things first, you're going to take one ankle and you're going to cross it over the opposite knee. And I know what you're thinking, Hope, I can't get my ankle on my knee. And so if you can't do that, think about stepping your foot up onto a chair or onto a low stool, or roll up your bag or whatever you have nearby and just kind of stick that foot out in front of the other. So the leg is kind of turned out, okay? I'm gonna bring my ankle up on my knee for now. So you're gonna sit nice and tall again and flex the foot, okay? Flex the foot so the heel pushes out, and just slowly try to tip forward. This is gonna be great for my people with sciatica. This is gonna be great for my people that are having numbness and tingling in their feet. If you're having lower back tweaking, lower back pain, shoulder pain, so much of that comes from the lower body. So you're just gonna lean forward, and then use your hand or your elbow and just gently press down on that crossed leg, and you're gonna notice a really great stretch. My suggestion is try to hold this for about 5 breaths, maybe longer if needed, and then slowly bring yourself out, and obviously do the other side.
I'm gonna tell you that I actually like that because you said sciatic, and that's me.
I can't tell you the number of people I talked to this weekend that have sciatica, and just chronic sciatica. This is an awesome go-to movement that opens up those muscles.
That's very common, especially for a lot of people who are sitting a lot, I believe. And sometimes we don't think about what can I do, what type of stretch. You know, we just go on the daily and say, oh, it'll just eventually go away.
Yep.
You know, we hope to fall asleep, wake up the next day, and it's gone. But it doesn't happen that way.
Yep.
So let's, one more.
Absolutely. I'm going to stand up.
All right.
And obviously you could also do this when you're sitting, but let's get you up and moving if you can. So the last one's going to be really easy. All day long, you're hunched forward in the cab, the driver's seat of the truck. And so I want you to open yourself up. All you're going to do is take your hands behind your back. Now, if you can't latch your fingertips together, grab something. Grab a towel, grab a t-shirt, grab anything that you have to hold behind you. so that you can feel your shoulders roll open. And then once you do that, you're just gonna lift your fists up as high as you can away from your back as you pull your shoulders down. Now, if you really want to get crazy, try hinging forward from your hips.
Oh, wow.
And then slowly bring yourself back up.
Now, that helps with the upper part
Yep.
of the body.
Yep. So there's something called kyphosis. When your shoulders are rounded forward, these muscles are tight. These muscles are overstretched. We want to undo that. This is something, you guys, that you can be doing anytime, anywhere. You're in line buying your lunch. They're fueling. You go just before you go to bed. You're in traffic. Just latch your hands behind, scooch a little forward, and roll your shoulders open. It's not about saying that you have to do a lot of movement in one clump of time, but rather consciously making that effort of adding a little bit of movement in throughout the whole day. You're going to feel so much better.
Well, Mother Trucker Yoga, you know, it's the gateway of feeling better, so of wellness, and which is pretty awesome. Like I said, a lot of the drivers don't think about that, so there you go, guys. And you guys are located at what booth?
We are 801.
Don't miss it. 801, guys. Come check them out. They'll give you some good information. She'll give you some more tips on how you can actually stretch those muscles out, help you feel a little bit better, and also get some rest at night. Now remember, guys, we're here live at GATS. This is our third day. We're loving it, amazing people, and we really do appreciate it. So guys, their website information is also located below. So if you like, comment, share, let everybody know that they're here to help you out. So come check them out.
Thank you, guys.